Hi everybody. I'm doing a tag. Glitzy Fritzy Mary had said, "Oh, this isn't a makeup tag. You do it." I love tags. I really do. I hope I can see out of my glasses. My granddaughter was playing with them. Oh, talking about that. I'll have a couple hours before they come. But I was just looking at it, and it's like, this should be really interesting. I come from the most dysfunctional, eccentric family on this earth. And yes, I have my new shirt on. It's really soft and comfortable, even though it's not all black. But it does have black in it. I've been told that a zillion times. So anyway, this is called My First Time Tag, which I think I've already said. Do you still talk to your first love? No, but I wish I did. He was a really cool man. And I was like just totally in love with him. What was your first job? Well, my aunt got mad and fired the bookkeeper for something. And she was trying to do the books herself because they own drugstores. And for one drugstore. And she was screwing it up royal. So I showed her how to do it. So she said, "Here, you do it." So that was my first job for probably several months till she could hire a new bookkeeper. What was your first car? It was a '63 Ford Galaxy, and I bought it with my own money and was so proud of it and me and everything. And as far as I was concerned, free at last, free at last. Who was the first person who texted you today? My daughter, wanting to know if I could possibly, maybe it's 50-50, if I could watch the kids for 3 hours. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? I thought of my friend Jules. Because she had said something and it made me laugh again this morning. Who was your first grade teacher? Oh, I don't know, sister somebody. I went to a private Catholic school. I don't want to remember any of them. No. They were all me, as far as I'm concerned. Seriously, I thought they were all me. Where did you go on your first airplane ride? Well, my dad was in the military, so when I was very young, we were stationed in England. So, England. As an adult, or on my own, it'd probably have been Chicago. Where was your first sleepover? Oh, dude. When everybody was getting, old enough where they were having sleepovers. I can remember because I had to get new uniforms and clothing, like casual clothing. And I bought a pair of pajamas because they were called pajama parties then. And so I owned nightgowns, but not pajamas. I got this really cute pair. And I finally got invited to one, and my dad would not let me go. He was an ultra-conservative man, and he just felt it was inappropriate. So I never got to go to a sleepover. Never had a sleepover. Who was the first person you talked to today? It was an engineer over something that I've been testing. Whose wedding were you in for the first time? My sister. First of 3 marriages she had. I decided not to participate after that. What was the first thing you did? Well, if I could talk. First thing you did this morning. I got coffee. Hello? It's me. Coffee. What was the first concert you went to? I had said Jimi Hendrix, which it was, but it was a 3-day concert, and you paid all of $15 for the 3 days. And the promoter thought this was going to be the biggest thing ever, but then they had Woodstock 2 months later. It was in 1969, and I believe, so the first person that was on the thing was, I think, Big Mama Thornton, but Frank Zappa. I kind of like that idea, but I mean, I saw Jimi Hendrix on the second day. And, you know, when I did this on the last tag, it caused some debate in my mind, because I'm sure Janis Joplin was there. So I called a friend of mine who went, and he agreed with me. But she's not on the wiki. But I don't know if wiki's always right. Let's see. Whose wedding? Who? What was the okay? First broken bone. I fell on the ice and broke my right wrist. Never will forget, because I'm right-handed. First piercing. When I was born, first piercing on my own was probably, I did the second and third holes on this year, and second on that one. And don't ever get 2 piercings that close together, because they kind of rub. It was bad. I was about I don't know, 19 or 20. First foreign country. Well, that would be England. On my own as an adult, it would be France. First movie you remember seeing in theaters. We went downtown, and there was no girls in my neighborhood, so I had all guys for friends, which kind of made it difficult for dating, because they were all my good buds when I got to that age. But we saw some Steve McQueen movie. I have no idea what the name of it is, but there's lots of car chases. Bullet, I think it was called. But I don't know that for sure. When was your first detention? I don't know, in 2nd or 3rd grade. I mean, I did something wrong, but detention, we didn't really have detention. You just had to go see the Mother Superior. And but it was like we were, working on grammar and stuff, and you had to write like what you wanted to grow up to be. And my dad was always talking about the beautiful blue spruces on their farm, and round. So I said a blue spruce, and apparently that's not the appropriate thing to write about. But I really wanted to grow up to be a blue spruce. So I basically I was in detention every year. So just pick some year. But we didn't really have detention. I guess the detention was waiting to see her, because depending on her mood, you could sit there forever. I mean, like forever. Who was your first roommate? It was a guy named Dave, believe it or not. Not romantic, just roommates. I was in college, and I wanted to move out and be a grown-up. And he was a nerd. He was a bigger nerd than I was. I was a big nerd. And so we got a apartment together. It didn't work out very well, so I had to move back home. What was the first lesson you ever took? It was either chess or riding. Is in a horse? I don't know. Pick one. Who was the first beauty-related person you watched on YouTube? see, because I started with Jan, as we all know that. So it was either probably Chris Ann or Mary Ellen. I don't know. Because I discovered them, I think, almost at the same time. And I think it was Chris Ann. I have a great concert story I'll put at the end of this. And I think that was it, hopefully, if I can read appropriately. I just have my phone. Thank you, Mary, for suggesting I do it, because I love tags, I really do, but a lot of them are makeup tags. So, if you have not done this, I tag you, but I'd really like to see Chris Ann and like Mary Ellen and Janice do it. Oh, I got a great concert story. So, I mean, you can stop now or listen to the concert story. So anyway, when I was about, I couldn't drive yet. There was the Rolling Stones coming close to us. It was about 2 hours away. So we got in the car, like 12 of us, the way kids were. And we went all the way to go see them. And it was so... this new band called Santana opened for them. And we were just like on our feet, dancing and rock. Well, at least I was. So I mean, they go off and we're just in awe and we're going, oh my God, this is like so good. We get to see the Rolling Stones next. So Mick Jagger, the band came out, they start up, Mick Jagger came swaying out, swaggering out the way he does. And he was so loaded, he just walked right off the stage. And I was with pretty much half of the people I was with were musicians, and they were going, do you think any of them are playing the same song? So, they got Mick Jagger back up on the stage, and boy, did he hold onto that microphone. He was so messed up, we just left. So that's my Rolling Stone concert. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Take care.